Paratriathlon has different classes across 6 different medal events, 3 for the men and 3 for the women. So there's 2 wheelchair classes, there's 4 standing classes, and then there's 3 visually impaired divisions.
I actually started hand cycling first when I was 13 years old. I swam competitively in high school and college, tried out for the Paralympics in swimming in 2012. Very recently I got into running, and I learned to ride a regular bicycle a few years ago, which allowed me to do the full spectrum of the triathlon, which I started doing this past year. Swimming and biking are fairly unadapted, I guess you could say. So swimming, I take my prosthesis off and I just swim with one leg. Growing up, that was amazing. I felt so at home in the water because I didn't need any technology. I could just be in there and be myself. Running, I have a running blade. So the blade is basically like a giant spring. And so like with the regular prosthesis that I would walk with, there's kind of like a miniature blade in there, but not as propulsive. So this running blade is carbon fiber, so it's super lightweight and it absorbs energy on impact and then expands and returns the energy. So running with the blade is almost like running on a pogo stick on one side. You get this big storage and energy return, so it really propels you forward. Whereas prior to getting the blade, I would just run on my regular walking leg, and it was just like my sound limb was doing all the work and the other one was just coming along for the ride. With the blade, I'm so much more efficient, I'm faster. It feels more like what I imagine it would feel like to run with 2 legs.
People who have physical disabilities can compete at any distance. You'll see people who are paratriathletes who are competing Ironman. And so I think from a health perspective, it's just really showing people that people with physical disabilities can take part in these events from the level of a community all the way up to the level of the Paralympics. This is not something that's just reserved for elite athletes. This is something that is meant to be utilized by people of all ages, of all impairments, of all fitness levels, and really just kind of opening it up to let people know like this is a space that's open and welcome for you.